Hey, hey, people of the good life. So we are back again for a new Biz Talk, and this time it's about a walk in faith. So we need faith. When we are in business, we need faith because things are not always working out as we want. Yes, so we need to walk in faith. Faith is very important. And there is a story of a guy from Africa long time ago, but that really inspired me. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I was for long years in corporate business world. I worked a lot of hours, and I finally ended up in a burnout, in a divorce, and also lost my job. So I had to reevaluate my life, and I decided to become a hypno-regression therapist and life coach. So that's different from corporate business world. So and I really enjoy what I'm doing. So okay, let's jump into that story of Lexon Kaira from Africa. It's amazing. Okay, this is the guy, Lexon Kaira. So I read this story somewhere and I was really inspired by it. So this guy, he was, as a boy, he was in a little town in Africa, and he was sitting on a bench and he was looking around to see what is going on in this little village. Yes, so a little town. So he only noticed that everyone had the same life. It was the same blur, and but he read a lot of books because he was in the fortunate position to read books in a poor village town, in a poor town in Africa. And he read books about Abraham Lincoln. That's also an amazing story, Abraham Lincoln and Booker T. Washington. And he wanted to be like them. So he was on the bench and looking around, and he said, "So let me decide to study in the United States. So because I have no chances for a future here in this town, in this African town, where we have to walk 10 kilometers or 10 miles to get water." So he decided to walk to Cairo, and that's a distance of 3,000 miles. Can you imagine? So that's almost 5,000 kilometers. And it was away from where he was living. So he would board to a ship to America and start studying at a college. But the problem was he didn't have any money. He didn't have a guarantee that he could pay for the boat trip. He didn't have an idea about how to get the money for the study. So he didn't had anything. So and imagine that you walk in Africa a long distance of 5,000 kilometers, 3,000 miles, and maybe you have an engagement with wild animals. Yes, maybe you get sick because maybe you will have hunger or thirst. So there's a lot going on a trip of 5,000 kilometers, right? So, but what happened? There were some reporters that catched up his story, and they said, "This is amazing. What this guy is doing is amazing. So we are going to write about it." So the news article uh, came into a school in United States, and people read about it, and the whole school was collecting money to get this guy in this school. Yes, so they were collecting money. So he was walking and walking and walking. So they paid for everything. So he could have a study in the United States on a college, in a college, and get a degree. Yeah. So, but it seemed to be impossible, right? So that is when you walk in faith. Yeah. God is in charge. Yes. So the beauty is that he even graduated from a college in the United States, and he went on to become a professor of political science at the Cambridge University in England. And he also wrote some amazing books. So you can find this on Wikipedia, this story, and I absolutely recommend that you read about the story, the full story, because this is really inspiring. So this is actually what a lot of entrepreneurs are facing because it's not always glory. Yeah, most entrepreneurs have a story, and you need a story to get the glory. So, and that's the beauty of this profession. When you are an entrepreneur, it's not always happy feelings. Yeah. So, but you need faith. You need to walk in faith, like Lexton Kayira. And I think not many people who do the same. Yeah. So we can project this story to our own story and say, how difficult is it for me to succeed? Yes, because he had this mindset on study in the United States, and he did what he had in mind. Yeah. So, and you don't even have the same problems as he had at that particular time. Yes. So, how difficult? That's my question for you. How difficult is your entrepreneurship, your journey in a business? How difficult is it um, in comparison to what Lexon Kayira did? Yeah. So then we have to jump into the conclusion that we are at a better place. Yes, because we have more available than he had right then. Because there's internet, you can get free coaching almost everywhere on internet. You don't have to pay for it. There's enough available. I can even help you with that. I can give you some advice at that. But the point is, you can always escape your past now. When you're not happy where you are, you can escape your past right now. Don't wait until it's too late. Okay, I hope you had some value from this lection. Uh, find this story on Wikipedia, on YouTube, maybe you can find it, and it's an amazing story. It will absolutely inspire you. Okay, hope to see you next time. Have a good day.